Deep questions, deep answers, y'all. How y'all doing? So, what we gonna hit on today? I think we gonna hit on why. Why is it you have to be rich? You have to have all this money, all this fortune to mess with somebody that's broke. You're broke, but I have to have riches to to be with you or deal with you. And your energy don't match mine. Your accounts don't match mine. Your table don't match mine. How does that work? How do y'all figure that you're so much of God's gift to earth that a person gotta have this, gotta have that, gotta have all of this, and you don't even have it? What do you have, right? What do you bring to the table? What do you really bring to the table? I'm waiting. I want y'all to really sit down and really ask yourself what you really bring to the table. How do you match energy? How do you match the table? Um, there's a small percentage of women nowadays and men nowadays that's independent, that don't need a savior. A lot of people need a savior, and I ain't talking about God. A lot of people need a savior. A lot of people need this person to have all of this and this person to have all of that and this person, they need that. I've heard people be like, well, I need to go ahead and get in a relationship because I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of doing that. It's like I'm tired of even working. So you want to stay at home while the other person working, you just spend up the money. Okay. And then when y'all get these ballers and they pockets start getting low and they start realizing they need to calm down on expenses, then you leave them. Once you came up, you leave them, right? And when your friends and your other people say, "What happened to you and such and such?" Oh, girl, he was broke. Nah, he wasn't broke. He had 100 grand when you met him. What are you talking about? No, she wasn't broke. She had two houses. She had this. She had that. Like how does that even work? People think they so high up on this pedestal because they have a vagina or they have money. Some people like you're not that person. You're not that. You have to match people. You got millionaires, but you feel like he has to pay you for you. Okay, I get it. You don't wanna have sex with nobody for free. Okay, I get it. Oh, he got to pay 10,000. Hmm. So how do y'all go about pricing y'all box? How do you go about pricing your sex? How do you go about pricing that? What allows you to price it where you price it at? I would like to know. Like, put your comments in the comments. Like, I would like to know how do you feel like you can price what you have? Because what you have might not be nothing. It might not even be worth the $40 that people was paying. You might have some back page $25. How do you feel like you need 10,000, $20,000? What comes with that? Because you can go and get somebody and pay a light bill. So how do you feel like yours? You so superior. You so up here. You so top notch. How does that work? You got to build yourself. It got to be more than just your box. You gotta get this. You gotta get this. Your heart. You got to get a lot. That got to come with it. You got to have a beautiful soul, beautiful personality. You got to have brains, smarts, wisdom. You got to be already doing your thing and making moves without a person. Then that ups your value. It's like, okay, boom, you know what I'm saying? It ups your value. Cause you can find good box anywhere. You can get that anywhere. You got people that do it for free just to be in the circle, right? And fellas, y'all ain't no better. I mean, a lot of y'all, man, got to get y'all lives together. Y'all out here driving y'all girl car. Y'all depending on her to get paid Friday so you can get them new Jordans because you ain't got the money. And then when you get new Jordans, your homie the one got to buy the drinks because you ain't got no money. You got you got the newest Jordans on, fresh outfit, but you walking up the street. We see you walking. Like, damn, he fly as hell. It's the flyest bum I ever seen in my life. The flyest bum. Because you a bum, you ain't got no spot. You staying with your girl, you staying with somebody. As a man, you got no car. You driving somebody else's car. You know what I'm saying? As a man. You're dependent on your partners or your woman in any way possible. You ain't got no food. You ain't got nothing to offer but some weed and some cigarettes. And some whatever you got. Like, come on, fam. Y'all ain't bossing up. Y'all got no plans, no vision. You have nothing. Like a person, you gotta have something you building for somebody to come in and help you. If I can't come in and upgrade you or help your vision or help you work towards something, what am I here for? What are we doing? And vice versa. We supposed to be able to make each other better. We supposed to be able to come up with ideas, come up with different things to do. Boom, boom. I think you could do this. Boom, boom, boom. We supposed to be able to do all of it. When we come into the relationship, ain't nothing there. Yeah, it's okay to build from the ground up, but you can't even build from the ground up because a lot of people ain't even got no plans or they don't even know what they doing tomorrow. You're like, what you think gonna be in 5 years? Well, I ain't really thought about that. Okay. You ain't even thinking for longevity. You thinking for the moment. That moment only lasts for a moment. A moment lasts for 1 moment. That's it. That 1 moment, then is over. You gotta live for longevity. You gotta live for especially if you got kids, that's even worse. If you got kids with no vision, that's crazy. You have to be everything you want your kids to know. You have to be everything you want them to learn. You have to go and learn. You got people that's in their 50s and 60s in school getting trades and bachelor's degrees and masters. But all these youngins just don't know nothing. They know nothing. You ask them a question, I don't really know. I be watching the YouTube and they be asking them, spell off, OFF, spell ice, ICE, put it together, off ice. Spell off, OFF, spell ice, ICE, put it together, off ice. No, it's office. Your mind can't even think because y'all ain't even finishing school. You ain't finishing school. You ain't doing your homework. You're cheating on that. You ain't doing nothing, so you don't know nothing. How you gonna be a business owner? How you gonna be anything if you know nothing? You know nothing. Then your parents ain't no better because they young. They had you young. They think it's cute that you twerking. They think it's cute that you cussing. Y'all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Do it again. Say it again. You let your young boy, he drinking beer already. He number 10. Cause we from the country. And y'all got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. This is embarrassing. And all of y'all, I don't like the phone thing. Y'all better get to learning because everything is gonna be phone. That's gonna be the existence of life, the phone. If you don't know nothing about the phone, you ain't gonna get no job. You ain't gonna be able to live. If you ain't already got paper, get hip, stay hip. Never be too old to learn and adapt with your environment. Because you never know. You never know. You got to move with time. Because when you get left behind, that's when you start withering away anyway. Because you don't know shit. You got to depend on people. You should never want to depend on people until you got to depend on people. Till you're 70, 80 years old, you can barely move. As long as you're able to move and you're able to move around and do what you need to be hip. That's what's going to keep you going. We got to really ask ourselves what is value. We got to ask ourselves what is value. How do we value ourselves? You know what I'm saying? You can't put a price on yourself and you ain't bringing nothing to the table. But what you got that everybody else got. Okay, what you got that she don't got? Or you got? I ain't gonna be with her then. I can just go be with her. What I need to be with you for? You ain't coming with nothing. What you got? Then y'all like these dudes. Y'all like these. I ain't gonna say dudes. I'm gonna say people. Y'all like these people that smell like a box of cigarettes, an ounce of weed outside and ass. They text you what you doing. You come over. Y'all have. How does that turn you on? How does that smell turn you on? How does any of that turn you on? That make you wet? That make you horny? That's what they do? Oh no, I don't want that. Cause now people starting to slip on their hygiene. So how you putting a price on you in your box stink? You stink. Your pH level's off. But you putting a price on that? Y'all so comfortable with smelling like this shit. It's rare that I smell a woman that smells good. That I can be like, damn, she smells good. That's just not, it's just the norm now is cigarettes, weed, and ass. Like, what? How do you can't never put no price on nothing. You can put a price with the same people that's doing the same thing you doing. It's cool. You can smoke and do all that. But you gotta know when you can when to break it up. You gotta know when to change. You gotta know when to be girly. You gotta know when to smell good, homie. You stink. You ain't changing boxes, nigga. Change your boxes out. You supposed to change your boxes at least 2 times. Y'all niggas don't wash. Y'all don't do nothing. Listen, get yourself together, man. We gotta get together. Life is changing. Life is changing dramatically. You got COVID going on. You got this going on. You got fire bombs coming up the sky. You got that coming up. Like, we got to really change and really get ourselves together because things is changing. Things is really changing. And if we don't get our shit together, it's going to be bad for a lot of us. I ain't going to say us. It's going to be bad for a lot of y'all. It's going to be bad, man. Change your morals and stuff. When y'all going to stop allowing these dudes to sag their pants when their ass sticking out? When sagging come from prison, that's an invite to their ass. Did you know that? But you like them pan sagging thugs. But that come from prison. That was a way of inviting your asshole to another man. Sagging. Ass hanging out. So y'all, that's sexy to you? That is sexy to y'all. When y'all gonna change that? When you gonna grow up and be a woman? You don't even know the history of shit. That's sad. That's very sad. And you wonder why you keep getting these dudes that's whooping y'all ass and cheating on you, messing with your sister and your best friend and all of that. Cause you got a motherfucker with his ass hanging out. Get y'all life together. Y'all morals and values and shit is worth 2 pennies. 2 pennies. Copper. 2 pennies. That you can't do shit with 2 pennies in the world. But throw them. Get y'all life together, man. Get y'all life together.